Hopefully this works. We're going to watch the one and only episode of Heil Honey, I'm Home.
Heil Honey.
It was a comedy series in, I believe, the 90s. They thought it was a good idea to make like a sitcom, like Friends-style sitcom about Hitler.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
It got one episode because people were just like...
possibly not go on well.
It only had one episode because people, even then, were like, yeah, this was a bad idea. Why did you do this?
What, people thought that was in poor taste? I am shocked, I tell you.
It almost has 1 million views, so people, they messed up not continuing the series. It's popular now.
With Heil Honey, I'm Home.
Wait, I'm sorry. What the fuck? Wait, hang on. Did they crack an egg and then just go, all right, and here's Heil Honey, I'm Home? What the fuck?
Wait, I think so.
Yeah. Heil Honey, I'm Home.
To most people, the name of TV executive Brandon Thalberg Jr. merits no more than an unpublished 3-word footnote in the Annals of American Situation Comedy. Yet it was Brandon who some years ago sought to break new ground when he commissioned the series Heil Honey, I'm Home. So this man's like, I'm breaking new ground. I'm pushing the sitcom genre.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to fucking see.
Oh, there's more. Under the billing, not so much a sitcom, more a hitcom.
A hitcom! Holy shit!
like a Hitler com.
A hitcom! Oh shit!
Oh god!
Heil Honey.
Heil Honey.
Heil Honey.
Heil Honey.
Heil Honey.
Holy shit!
I'm home.
Heil
Honey. Because I'm home.
The song is a bop.
It's
I
great
don't
to
lie.
be Top Gun, but it's nothing like the fun that I get when I say Heil Honey, I am home. Heil Honey.
Heil Honey.
Smile, honey. Gee, it's great to be back. Heil Honey, I'm home.
Holy fuck, this is real.
Heil Honey meat.
What did I do now? Oh, tonight you were making schnitzel. What a jerk. You must be real mad at me, honey. I'm a very, very bad Hitler.
Don't touch me. You've been late for your dinner every night this week.
Ava, babe, please. I'm the Fuhrer.
You may be big stuff in Germany, but I knew you when you were just a house painter.
Boy, this is going to be some night. Want to know a secret?
Oh, fuck.
Tomorrow, I got Neville Chamberlain coming over here.
Tomorrow? What? You got the Prime Minister of England coming over here to the apartment tomorrow, and you don't tell me so I can get something out of the icebox?
Hey, honey, if you're going to get on my back about everything, I'm not going to tell you why he's coming.
You don't need to tell me why. I know why. It's Czechoslovakia. You finally did it, didn't you? You finally went one step too far, Mr. Big Shot. Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, Ava, you were right, I was wrong. I'll show him around the town, we'll have a few beers. He'll forget about Czechoslovakia. He'll think...
Wait, what the fuck?
This is a whole bit about how the Prime Minister of England is mad at him for Czechoslovakia. He's like, I'm just going to take him out for some beers. And he's going to be like, who cares about Czechoslovakia?
Holy fuck, dude. This guy, the cojones on this man to come out and create something like just making Hitler and Eva Braun domestic nuclear family of Germany and just making them such relatable characters of 1950s housewife bad is the funniest shit to me just to think about.
Here comes the tickle monster. Hey, do you remember the names we used to call each other when we first started dating?
Oh, no. You were Mr. Sausage, and I was your hoochie coochie girl.
I don't smell my dinner cooking.
What is it, honey?
It's the Goldensteins. I don't want those putches to know about Chamberlain. You saw the way they were when the Mussolinis were over here. They snuck by the apartment every 5 minutes.
Well, so if we don't tell them about Chamberlain, how will they know?
Are you kidding? They always know. When I finally get to invade Poland, who'll be the first to know? The Poles? No. Rosa Goldenstein.
How do you like that? The Hitlers are having another fight. Will you call the landlord? Other people get to slouch on the couch. And what do I get? I get the Hitlers hollering and shouting.
Ruth is coming.
Oh, Ruth Fromholtz? The kid who comes around here and scares the cockroaches?
Honey, give the kid a break, huh? She's 22 years old and she's still not dating. I figured maybe if she came up here to Berlin, she might meet somebody.
You kidding? In Berlin? The only place she's gonna get a date round here is in one of them cabaret clubs where the guys dress funny. Can you hear that? You think the guy doesn't get enough chances to argue at work without bringing it home with him?
What happened to us? Once we had something so pure, so wonderful, so fresh, Arnie. What happened to it?
You spent it all.
Hi, Ava.
Hi, honey.
This is Ruth.
Hi, Ruth. Having a good time in Berlin, honey?
No, not really.
Gonna do some fun things while you're here in Berlin.
I don't think so. You want to go back to the apartment, watch the bird spin around on its little wheel?
Okay. Say, do you think just about the most important person in Europe would like my meatloaf?
Just about the most important person in Europe is coming here.
Gee, did I say that? Me and my big mouth. Adolf will kill me. Of course, if I didn't actually tell you.
You mean if you hinted and I guessed?
Right.
2 words. First word. Sounds like devil. Yeah, okay. Bevel, Chapel, Rebel, Neville. Oh, Neville! Oh, wait, I know who this is. Neville, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Neville Chamberlain! Coming to this apartment! I don't believe it!
He's coming to check up on Adolf. Make sure he ain't hiding any tanks or battleships. Listen, honey, I didn't tell you.
You didn't tell me, honey.
Swear to it.
Swear and promise me retribution curse.
What the fuck?
My children not marry somebody in the professional classes. Does Neville Chamberlain have a wife? Because I might just have a girl for him.
God.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. No, okay. So, we talk about the fucking fact. Their house, completely fucked. But they live next door to Jewish people that Adolf would hate. And he already kind of does. What the fuck is the point of the Jewish neighbors, though?
I don't know.
I can't figure the Jewish neighbor part out. And that's the really sad thing that I never thought I would actually say out loud. I can't figure these Jews out to save my own life.
Why does Hitler have Jewish neighbors?
Why would he? And where in this apartment complex, if Adolf Hitler is making this much money, how are they also making the same amount of money as Adolf Hitler, who's running Germany and bringing over Chamberlain into his apartment? Meanwhile, the Jewish neighbors, I don't know what the hell they actually do. How the fuck are they affording the same place? Who are these people? What psyop is this? What are they running? I need answers. I need more than one episode of this.
I wish the whole series had leaked at some point, because this is some grade A TV.
This, honestly, what gets me more is that they put in the soundtracks of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
And, it's obvious. it's obvious it's a fake one. Like, it's obviously a recording. Like, they didn't actually do this. But who signed off on that idea that, oh, this is a great idea. Every time Hitler comes through the door, we're going to have cheers and clapping and just applause. Like, who the fuck thought this was going to go well?
I just can't believe they got like a whole production team and a whole cast of actors to actually execute this batshit crazy idea that this random dude who, from what I gathered from that Star Wars-esque opening card, wasn't very successful.
No, it sounds like this was his only project, and he got canned for it. And then years later, somebody found this and was like, this guy was a comedy genius that was not seen, but now you will see. He truly knows what he's talking about.
He was either ahead of his time or behind, depending on who you ask. I mean, this would have gone over great during Nazi Germany, other than the Jewish neighbors part.
Oh, no, like 1934, this would have been like the fucking bee's knees in 1934 Germany. This would have been perfect. This would have been Nazi propaganda that would have, like, sold. He could have made a killing had he been, like, 20 years earlier. Because I'm assuming this was in the 50s.
It'd be like 1930s, like late night shows where it's, like, political and but, like, little jokes mixed in so it's easy to swallow. It's just propaganda with some ha-has mixed in.
Yeah, it's like it's playing down the... taking over Czechoslovakia. He's already hinted at taking Poland. They're making light of the fact that Hitler had to go and meet with Britain so that way, like, they could be like, yo, you're not actually going to, like, take over, are you? Like, also, I just don't understand this, though. Like, they had all of this, and he chose to do it about Hitler. Like, could you imagine the actor when they came in, they met with Thurman or Thurgood, whatever his fucking name is. They met with Brandon, right? They sit down, they smoke a cigar because this is the 1950s. They're just like, kid, I'm going to make you a star. You're going to be big. You're going to be huge. And the guy's like, all right, I'm glad to do it. Thank you for the opportunity. Let's say, what's this role that you had in mind for me? He's like, oh, you're the only person I'd ever want for this position. But I think that you're going to look great as Adolf Hitler. And the guy goes, yeah, I could totally see that.
I've always been told I look like Hitler.
Yeah, it's like, I think I'd play a mean Hitler. He's like, no, I don't want you to play a mean Hitler. I want you to play a good Hitler.
This is not a serious role. We aren't
He's
doing
like,
a biopic. We're doing a comedy show.
Yeah, he's like, a comedy show. Well,
we're
okay,
doing the Hitler of Seinfeld's.
Oh, God, could you imagine if Seinfeld was on at the same time as this?
You get Seinfeld followed by Heil Honey, I'm Home.
Oh, my God. But no, like, could you imagine, like, the bass line from Seinfeld in Heil Honey, I'm Home?
Got home. Must be someone more exciting to be with than Hitler.
If there is, I sure ain't looking at him in this corridor.
So, tell me again, who's this big shot that's going around there?
His name is Neville Chamberlain. The British Prime Minister. Arnie, we should get to meet him.
Why?
You want Ruth should find a nice man so she don't need to stay with us?
No, I want Ruth should drop dead so she won't need to stay.
Arnie, trust me. Okay. Ruth and Roosevelt, that I can't see. Ruth and Chamberlain, they only need to meet, and they'll be sweet on each other.
Where do you get these ideas?
Honey, Ruth is always talking about how nice it would be to go to England.
So's Hitler, but he's not going to marry Chamberlain.
Trust me, Arnie, a woman knows these things.
Fine, if it means getting rid of Ruth, let's party.
Arnie, how can you not like that kid?
Okay, honey, I'll get it.
Wait a minute, I got a list. Hiya, Bob. Is he here yet?
Who?
And he always acting the clown, honey.
I said don't tell her. But still, Miss Big Mouth told her.
Adolf, I swear I never told her. She knew I got company. She saw me preparing the food, but I did not tell her who.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay, that's good. They don't know.
So, Adolf, when's he due?
Who, Rosa?
You know.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You don't know Neville Chamberlain is coming here to Germany?
knows.
Not tell her, did I, Rosa? No. I just figured it out. Spontaneously.
You just figured out that Neville Chamberlain was coming. Spontaneously. Did you have a glass against the wall when you figured it out, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was listening at the wall and...
Hear that?
Adolf, are you crazy? You wanted to get out that Adolf Hitler insults his neighbors?
Relax!
Okay. There's a lot to unpack.
Okay,
in
that
those
one
last
sentence. Do you want it to get out that Adolf Hitler insults his neighbors? His presumably Jewish neighbors.
Oh, they're Jewish. No, they're Jewish. With the last name, what was it, Goldstein or
Goldstein.
Whatever? Yeah. No, they're not like, they haven't been like told like, oh, we're a Jewish family. Like, it hasn't been outspoken, but it's implied.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, could you imagine? All right. In those last 2 minutes, I've come to understand that the best character on this is the man, the Jewish husband, Mr. Goldstein. He is probably the greatest goddamn thing that's happened to this so far. Also, can we talk about how Adolf Hitler in a sweater just looks wrong? That's disgusting. That looks horrible. That's almost as bad as the image of like him in a FUBU sweater, like a FUBU t-shirt. Like, he looks so out of place.
Yeah, bring out casual Hitler.
I need casual Hitler in my life today.
Lighten up!
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I gotta think nice thoughts. Poland. The Sudetenland. France.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
This is what we do. We get the Goldensteins tipsy so they fall asleep. Then we can bundle them back to their apartment. What could be simpler?
The dummy who thought of it.
Got a better plan.
Yeah, we go in there and we punch their heads together. Okay, we do it your way. Hi, Hitler here. No, Bob Hitler. Who do you think?
Wait, his name is Bob Hitler?
No. It was a joke. He's like, yeah, Hitler's here, and the guy on the phone's like, is this Bob Hitler? Like, or he's like, Hitler? He's like, yeah, Bob Hitler. Who the fuck do you think this is?
Mr. Goldstein also called him Bob when they went into the house or the apartment a few minutes ago.
Did they really?
He was like, "Hi, Bob." What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How do you get Bob from Adolf?
Jesus fuck. Wait, so is this... Do you think that this comedy sketch actually is an alternate universe?
I mean, there's no way this was really what Hitler's life was like outside of, setting Jews on fire in an oven. Like...
But in the Hitler cinematic universe, right, we've seen so many different iterations of Hitler. It's like Spider-Man, right? Like, there's Peter Parker, and then there's, like, Miles Morales. Do you think, like, this version of Hitler is, like, the Miles Morales of Hitlers? Like, this is our Muslim, or our black Spider-Man is Bob Hitler?
Yeah.
That's it. That's
the
exactly
most famous
what
racist of all time is Black Hitler.
Yeah, no, Black Hitler is he's the easygoing racist. He's like the most like, oh, he's relatable. I get it.
He's the subtle racist,
He's not the blatantly racist uncle. He's the uncle that after about 3 or 4 beers starts quoting crime statistics from the FBI.
Yeah. Black people get arrested 4 times more often than white people. I'm just stating the facts.
Like, I'm not racist, but I'm just saying,
That's what the numbers say.
The numbers don't lie. The numbers aren't racist. How could they be racist? It's a number.
Chamberlain caught an earlier flight, so you went out to the airport to meet him? Say again, Joe. I didn't quite catch that. You did what, Joe? Apparently wasn't so sure what the guy looked like, so he stood there with a large piece of cardboard with the guy's name written on it. Don't move, Joe. I'm coming right out there.
Okay, let's all go.
Just make sure that when I get back, they're gone, okay?
Who's this? Who's this?
Gee, I win. Wonderful party. Good night.
No, it's not a monkey.
It's Ruth. You're so rude.
It's not rude. It's your mother.
My mother is not a monkey.
I say, Adolf, what would you call a polar bear with 3 balaclavas on?
I don't know, Neville. What do you call a polar bear with 3 balaclavas on?
Anything you like, because it can't hear you.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
What do you call a polar bear with 3 balaclavas on? Anything you want, because they can't hear you.
What the fuck?
They got someone to make
feel
that joke.
You know, I'm sticking to my theory that this is in the Hitler cinematic universe, this is an alternate universe. And like it's just enough alternate that Hitler is likable. but he's still an asshole that you hate. But I still stand by that I actually really like the Jewish neighbor part.
Hey, is this the Limey? Well, pleased to meet you, fella. Annie Trent, the Shorties, is a friend of mine. Meet the wife.
Enchanté.
Oh, they speak French in England. I didn't know that.
Hey, go ahead, honey. Go for the big one.
Mr. Chamberlain, how about a pot of tea?
Oh, all right. Here goes. I'm a little teapot short.
What the fuck?
Here's my spout. When I get my steam up, hear me shout. Tip me up and pour me out.
Ava.
Honey?
Ava, there are 2 drunken people in my living room who look very much like the Goldensteins.
Now, honey, listen, this could be your lucky break.
This is lucky. Out there with the Goldensteins is lucky.
Honey, listen, think about it. What could be better than for Chamberlain to see you're just a down-to-earth guy who has fun with his neighbors?
You're right. You're right. I'm a lucky guy. Gotta think lucky, gotta be lucky. I'm a lucky Hitler.
Do you think I could have a word with you in private?
Sure. Come on into the kitchen. So, what is it, buddy, huh?
Well, I was just wondering if you could do me a favor.
What is it? A girl?
Yeah.
You want me to fix you up?
No. It's just that I feel, well, we all feel, that you have been rather a naughty boy. All this Czechoslovakia nonsense, eh?
Oh, come on, Neville. It was just having fun.
Oh, yes. Oh, I understand. But I have got here a piece of paper. Here we are, yes. A document. Peace in our time.
Peace in our time.
You see, this guarantees that you won't be a naughty boy again.
Oh, so if I sign this, that guarantees I won't invade Europe.
Well, I mean, no need to sign it now. Just think about it. You know, no point in spoiling the party. No rush.
Sure, Neville. Say, Neville, what do you say to a small drink?
Hello, small drink.
What the fuck?
You kill me! Peace in our time. Boy, you invade one little country. Everyone is on your back. Well, I ain't gonna be signing this thing.
Neville, there's someone I want you to meet. Neville, this is my niece, Ruth. Ruth, this is the British Prime Minister.
What is this? A secret Goldenstein?
What say I go scare up some munchies?
Honey.
I ain't dating at the moment.
Oh, dear. She's a bold piece of baggage, isn't she?
I ain't dating on Thursday, and there's a picture of the Berlin Plaza, and you could pick me up at 7:30 if you like.
Really? You're a lively little thing, aren't you?
You want a lock of my hair for your wallet?
Oh, well, that seems like a fair swap. Adolf, old chap, you weren't trying to hide this, were you?
Me? You don't think I... Oh, come on. I mean, look at me. Look at my outfit. I'm just one of the boys. I'm a real fun guy. I mean, tell him. You know me. Tell him about me.
Well, you do have all those tanks and battleships you keep trying to hide.
Is this true?
Yeah, there's all that talk of invading everywhere. The Rhineland, Sudetenland.
Shame on you. That's it. Get out!
Wait, he's doing one of his funny routines.
Get out of my apartment!
Through the leg, through the leg. Never, you gotta catch this. It's funny.
I don't know this game. What do we do?
I'll tell you what you do. You spin on your butts. You walk up those stairs. You march right out of that door.
And then what do we do?
You stay out, you cheapskate freeloaders, forever!
How about a little one for the road?
Get out of here! Maybe you didn't notice.
Well, it seems like we got your card marked right after all, Adolf. You really are off the wicket, aren't you? You're mad, that's what you are. You are raving mad. No, don't try and deny it. You are a very, very naughty little Hitler.
A naughty Hitler? Are you kidding? You put the knife in my heart. You realize that, Neville? I invite you into my apartment. I let you drink my schnapps. I introduce you to my charming neighbors. This is how you repay me. So, would a naughty Hitler sign this piece of paper?
Well,
Pen, please.
Oh,
Now, am I a nice Führer or what?
all right. Let bygones be bygones. But remember, no more naughty little invasion plans, eh?
You're kidding, Neville. From now on, I'm the sweetest Mr. Nice Guy you know.
Yeah, thank you, yes. And, I must be off now. Time for my dinner.
Oh, Neville, before you go, aperitif.
No, thanks. I've got a pair already. Now, where's that saucy little girl? Oh, there you are. Now, tell me, which restaurant would you like me to take you to?
So, how about that, babe, huh? You're living with one slick Führer here.
Oh, Mr. Sausage.
Oh, hoochie coochie girl.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. That's real. Like that, I am flabbergasted. There's no other word to describe what we just saw.
It's not even like Jojo Rabbit, where like the underlying message is that Nazis are horrible, horrible human beings, and Hitler was a bad guy. Oh yeah, there is no underlying message here. It's literally just look at Hitler living a normal family life with his Jewish neighbors, signing documents saying he's not gonna invade other countries just to look good. Joking about invading Poland, joking about his already completed invasion of Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, and like the neighbors, the Goldensteins or whatever, they ratted him out on like invading Sudan and like already setting up military in Africa, like
hiding tanks and stuff.
Yeah, and like, but like they didn't even paint it like, oh yeah, no, this is like actually bad. Like, yeah, no, the Nazis were bad. No, this is like lighthearted, like, come on, it's a couple of tanks and battleships.
They really did just go for like, haha, look, Hitler's hiding all these tanks and nukes and stuff, but you know, it's just Hitler being Hitler. He's a fun guy.
Oh, gee willikers, you know, he didn't know. He was just trying to do the right thing.
He's just misunderstood. We know the real Hitler. He's a good guy.
Yeah, and then this whole Bob situation, like you were saying, like I kept listening for it afterwards, but I think you're right. I think they only said it like twice, but I don't know if that was improv, like they forgot. I genuinely almost think that this was written completely as satire and they kept rolling, but there was a practical joke on the guy who's playing Hitler, and everybody else was in on the joke except for him. But like at last minute, they said, you know what? We're going to do something different. I know you've already memorized all these lines, but we're going to dress you up as Hitler. And we're just going to roll with it. And he's like, okay, sure. And like everybody else was in on this joke. It was just a ploy to get the guy to dress up as Hitler and act like Hitler for a season or an episode.
They filmed an entire season of this. I think there was 10 episodes filmed or something like that. Or I think there was 10 episodes written and 6 of them were finished. And then it got canceled after this episode.
This was a long con. I think this was a long con against the actor. I think they just hated this actor for whatever reason, and they're like, "How can we get him back? I know, let's make him Hitler. He'll never get work again because he's Hitler."
Oh my god!
I totally believe that. And then he finally got smart after that 6th episode, when his career was now fully in the toilet, and they were like, "Oh yeah, just kidding, bud. We'll go back to the original script for the last 4 episodes." But by that time, it was too late. Like the joke had gone too far.
I cannot believe there was a period of time where they thought this was going to series. Like, they thought they could air this and then air more of it.
I mean, I'll give them credit. I did laugh.
Yeah, Goldenstein, he had some good jokes, but like most of my other laughter was just at how absurd it was that they were making these jokes with Hitler.
That was it.
Like I don't think Hitler's jokes were inherently funny. It's just the fact they were having Hitler say them.
Yeah, no, it's like Hitler's jokes weren't funny. It was more just the absurdity of the situation that I just started laughing at times. But like the neighbor's character was really funny. I thought they did a good job with Neville Chamberlain too. Like, I don't know, like he kind of seemed like a dopey old man that was just like trying to make like grandpa jokes, not even dad jokes, but like, I don't know, like it's just something about this. It was the weirdest thing that I think I could possibly say. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, like, it was terrible, but, like, at the same time, like, it wasn't entertaining terrible. Yeah, I don't know if that makes us bad people for saying.
No, but, like, I think people will understand. It's like, this is terrible, right? Like, this is not something that you can really condone doing in this day and age. Bankrupt. But, yeah, like, it's, like, this is like a train wreck, right? You don't want this. Like, no one asked for this to happen. But because it happened, and you're watching it happen in front of you, you can't look away.
Yeah.
Like, you have to see the destruction that this brings. There's no other option. You can't just be like, oh, Heil Honey, I'm Home is on? No, I'm not going to watch that. now, like, as soon as that intro hit, I was transfixed. If that came on live television right now, I'm not changing the channel.
Yeah, like the whole time I was thinking, there is no moral argument to justify this show, but no part of me wants to stop watching it. Like,
it's morally, it's wrong. Ethically, it should never have been made. But for entertainment purposes alone, how can you not rave and rant about how wonderful this is? Like, and honestly, credit to the actors, because the actors weren't bad. They were actually really good actors.
they met the status quo for like sitcom actors for sure.
Yeah, like, honestly, I actually really enjoyed. I think everybody except for the Ava Braun character. I think she was the only one that I wasn't like huge on, because I think she was going more of the I Love Lucy style, where she was really trying to set up the whole I'm a housewife gimmick and not like taking into the account like, no, I'm Hitler's wife. Like, I'm big and bad too. Like, she didn't do any of that. It was more like, oh, my husband doesn't understand that I have friends, and he just doesn't get me, but one day he will. Like, and I mean, like I said, like, the Jewish neighbors were probably the best part of this entire thing. I could have probably done without the daughter or the niece or whatever it was. Like, that kind of felt like that was thrown in last minute for gags and laughs, but
Yeah,
I don't really think that hit.
her character, like, she was meant to be awkward, but like so many sitcoms have done characters like her, and I'm sure even, I think this was, I want to say, I think it came out in 1990. I think that's what, yeah.
This came out in the 90s?
Yeah, so, yeah, IMDb says it was a
came out in the
TV series that
50s.
came out in 1990. So at that point, like, there has definitely been multiple sitcoms who have played on, like, the awkward, kind of weird-looking girl who is just looking for love, and she's just...
That blows my mind, because I was sitting here thinking, like, oh, the 50s. I was going to say, like, at most the 70s. But the 90s? Like, dude, the 90s, this wasn't anywhere close to relevant. Like, no. Like, I could see, like, all right, maybe the BBC can make light of it, 10 years or 5 years after the war, or 10 years or 20 years after the war. Like, maybe we can make light of it now. But no, holy shit, the 90s. God damn, dude. Y'all waited like 50 years. Y'all waited nearly 50 years for this man to have a sitcom. Why would you wait that long? You got to strike while the iron's hot. 50 years later is not a hot iron. That iron's cold. That iron's refrigerated.
Yeah, and like at this point, like I'm sure there were still like Nazis, but they had not felt empowered to like show themselves again. So like there wasn't even relevance. Like Jojo Rabbit came out because Taika Waititi saw like a rise of public Nazis in America post-Trump election, and he was like, I'm gonna release this movie kind of condemning this. It's like a comedy, but it's also like that movie, like the first half is just like endless jokes, and then like the second half just crushes you basically endlessly. And
it's Jojo Rabbit's a great example of what to do with like this style. But the thing that I really liked about this, I mean, obviously, like Jojo Rabbit, fantastic cast and like really well written. This was not really well written.
No.
And it's got a mediocre cast. Like they suffice. Like nobody's bad. They're just kind of there. Like nobody really steals the show.
Yeah.
But like Jojo Rabbit does this so much better because, like you said, like they saw a problem of like a rise in like public speaking white supremacists, and they say, fuck it, let's go ahead and let's make light of that a little bit, but let's like bring you the seriousness with it as well. This said 50 years later, hey, you remember that Hitler guy? What if we like made fun of him in an apartment?
It's like not even making fun of him either. Like parts of it felt like they were making fun of him, but even those parts, it was like they were making fun of him for like invading and killing millions of people. Like,
yeah, it wasn't even like, I don't know, like I almost expected like slapstick comedy or something where like at the end of this, like, oh, Hitler gets pie in his face or something, and oh, that darn Hitler's always so clumsy or something like that. Like I was waiting on something like that to happen, and it never did. Like I was so ready to see like, okay, this is going to lead up to like Hitler getting pantsed or pie in the face, or something was going to happen to this guy. It never happened. And I'm kind of let down by that, but at the same point, like I said before, it's a train wreck. Yeah. I enjoyed it so much watching the collapse of this man's career. And I know that's really fucked up to think, but like, God, that was just so bad shit.
Googled this just to verify. The show ended making a joke about how, like, it really did happen that Chamberlain went to Hitler, asked him to sign a peace treaty, and he signed it, but then he went back on it. So,
that's real. Yeah, like it's really historical. Like that did happen, but it didn't happen like this. Like this is way off kilter from what actually happened with that.
It's just it ended with Hitler kind of winning. Like,
yeah, it's like they were like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, I'll sign it. And I mean, it was implied that like, oh yeah, Hitler's going to sign this, but he's not actually going to like, follow the directions of this treaty of peace. Mm. But yeah, like I was just waiting on something to happen to Hitler. Like at any point now, like he's gonna get his comeuppance in this episode. And like I was thinking like, oh, okay, well every episode is probably gonna be Hitler getting shit on or something. Never happened. He's the good guy. He doesn't get shit on.
Yeah, they made him the protagonist, and like the thing, like going, like I guess the only thing you can really compare this to is Jojo Rabbit, but like Jojo Rabbit, the entire idea of even like the Hitler character was Taika Waititi was like Hitler would have found nothing more offensive than him being played in a movie by a Polynesian Jew, like.
Yeah, or like that one movie, Downfall, I think is what it's called, where it's all about Hitler in the bunker and like the time of him in the bunker before and after he kills himself in the bunker. Like that was a more serious role of Hitler, but even then, like I thought that film Downfall actually did a good job, like almost sympathizing and like making Hitler come down to earth as a more human being. But you still understood like, hey, this is a really bad guy. And like these policies that he put into place were horrible. Yeah. But you almost felt sorry for him because you're seeing it from his point of view and you're like, damn, okay, like, yeah, he was a terrible guy, but like, damn, he's still human. I understand that, humans make mistakes, and that kind of leaves you thinking that. With this doesn't make you think, oh, well, he's a bad guy, but, he made some mistakes. It's like, no, this is just your neighbor.
Yeah. It is lighthearted all the way through. Well,
yeah, there was nothing.
There was not a single condemning moment, I don't think.
No, he never got condemned. Like, the closest thing we got to him being condemned was when Chamberlain called him a naughty, naughty boy. Like,
he's been a naughty, naughty Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, even the robot chicken short of Little Hitler was more condescending to actual Hitler than this 30-minute show. And that was probably a 30-second clip of claymation.
Yeah.
This, I am in shock.
This,
I really am.
I just, like, I don't even know, like, if and when we do more videos like this, I don't know if we can even find something that tops this. Like,
I mean, I'm going to be thinking about this video for like the rest of the week, probably.
I'm going to be editing this and just reliving all of the just shock and...
I wish we had face cams right now, because the entire time I'm just sitting here just with my mouth open at times, just like my jaw is like extended. I'm just like, holy shit, what am I looking at?
Yeah. I was the same. I was like, I just had like just the most confused look on my face, like jaw dropped a little bit, my eyebrows kind of squinting, just like, what the... How?
Holy fuck, dude. This was honestly, I'm glad that you found this, because I never had seen this before. Like, this was a completely blind reaction.
Yeah.
But what the fuck, dude? What did you even Google to find this?
I cannot remember. I think a YouTube video popped up on my recommendation list, like failed sitcoms, and it was like, here's a really weird one, Heil Honey, I'm Home. And it didn't really show much of the show, which I was so happy about, because I was like, oh god, I hope it doesn't really like basically the entire clip showed like the theme song and then Hitler walking in the beginning going, Heil Honey, I'm home. So after that I was like, you know what, the full episode is on YouTube. I think it'd be funny to do like a sort of reaction video to this. I doubt we're the first, but like I went in basically, like I understood the concept of the show, but I did not know the extent to which they would push the lightheartedness of Hitler.
No, yeah, right. Like when I saw the title card, I'm like, okay, it's going to be lighthearted, but there are going to be dark undertones or something.
Yeah.
There was not a dark undertone. There's like maybe a shadow.
Yeah.
Like off the corner. That's not a dark undertone. That's nothing. Like there's normally, like with Jojo Rabbit, there's like, oh, lighthearted undertone or a lighthearted like start, and then you just drop into the abyss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this was like, oh, it's so light, I need to put on shades real quick, and the shades then cast a shadow, and that's the dark part.
You have to fill in the blanks for yourself if you want to take this as anything but purely offensive. Like, I had to sit there and literally in my brain go, oh yeah, you know, that was a joke, but you know, underneath, you know, it was fucked up. He did that to Czechoslovakia and Poland and everywhere else. But like, the show didn't imply that. I had to imply that for myself.
Who even knows how long this is actually going to be allowed on YouTube?
It's been on since 2012, so it's been here.
Oh, okay. It's been on for a while then. Okay.
The description: the show is pulled from TV due to its controversial subject matter. Watch at your own risk. Oh my god, the top comments from Adolf Hitler. They did a great job at putting me in a good light. That about sums up the show, I think.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what we were saying.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
And like that confirms that Hitler never actually killed himself, like we already knew.
Yeah, no, he's hanging out in Argentina.
Yeah.
Like he's just chilling. Yeah.
Oh my god. I guess that's a video. Thanks for watching this.
Tune in next time when we don't watch another episode of Heil Honey, I'm Home.